Alright, YouTube. Alright, guys on YouTube, what's up? This is Radio Station here, and this is going to be a reaction to episode 11 of Kanata and Astra. Um, this might come as a shock to you because I think people might not pay attention, and I don't even know how faithful the subs have been, the way I've been seeing things nowadays. But if you follow me on Twitter and follow me on the Discord, and I don't know about Patreon, but unfortunately, the original channel got three strikes because of some old video that got blocked. This is why I made the painful decision, decided to cover up all my tracks from before, which was a painful decision because I could not, because it was the one who filed the report against the copyright claim is someone where I had no chance of winning because they were basically the Netflix of the band. I could not win that one. Like, I tried, and it was immediately rejected by YouTube. And YouTube, this is on YouTube right now, man. And right now, everything is empty right now. There's none of my own videos. I have to really perform everything again. The only thing I really kept is just my own subscriptions to other channels, my own saved playlists, and some of the some of the usual Google account, because I would have transferred my account. This was because of a transfer under the same email to a brand account. Now I would have done this on another one, on another email, but though I have already had a lot of bad history with trying to use multiple emails, a while back before I even did the whole gig with reacting. So I don't want to go through that again. It's already too much trouble for me, and I don't really want to do. It's too exasperating. And then there's also always and then there's also this is really bad on my part as well. Really unlucky on my part as well, because this is coming to a point where colleges are starting. So I don't even know if anyone's going to even try to look into YouTube anymore when they're in classes, and then they're probably not going to even know about my channel being deleted at all, and they maybe not even care. This is a messed up decision. I was going to make a separate video on to discuss this, but I really want to get this started. And there's also the credit card financial things that I don't even want to specify that also came up for this month. It was really a shitty deal. I mean, I really just want to get rid of that damn company right now. I want to be done with that thing, but it's been a tough it's been a tough cup. It's been a tough it's been a tough 36 hours. I mean, counting from when I'm reacting right now. It is tough. I'm just really having a bad spam of days right now, and the problem is that I cannot let it interfere with real life as much as possible. It's so bad because all the work I put in for this channel is now gone. Is proof. Even what's even worse? All the comments that I had on other my own comments on other channels, they're gone, just gone. They were there for a while, and now they're gone. YouTube sucks right now. YouTube is really dead. But this is the biggest platform for me in terms of distributing, sharing my thoughts regarding anime wise. Other than Twitter, which doesn't have much followers anyway, I couldn't really get any. It really sucks on my part. And so if you're seeing something and you say and you don't notice that Ryu is somehow missing from this, but you see it on the list, I mean, it's problematic right now. It sucks. It really sucks, and I really just want to see. And I really just want to get back all those subs, like 38. I know 38. I mean, 3.8K doesn't sound like much to some people, but it means a lot, considering what I've been trying to build since January 2018. So when you see it's January, that the account started on January on this like September something 2019. No, it really started on my old. I actually been doing YouTube since 2007. I only really got into reactions on January on the start of 2018. And all I could just say is, this is a shit deal I had to go through. I'm so I wanted to make, like I said, I wanted to make a separate video of this, but I decided to just go with the flow and just react and upload it as I usually do, and see if anyone cares. Like, to those who actually care about watching my reactions, they'll come back. I don't know if it's gonna be equivalent to the 100 that I had in it, because that's all gone. That is all gone. I have asked a lot of other people to at least try to support, see if they can help me get the subs back, like tell their subs to support. It's a shit deal that I'm going through, and I know I'm not the best sort of reactor, but I do try my best. I don't try to be too much of a hype man or anything. It is something that I really wish didn't happen. It was a shit thing. It was a really bad way to wake up in that other day, saying that, oh, we got 3 strikes because YouTube can't even handle shit with regarding copyrights. And I know that people are gonna say, when they follow you, do the same email. The thing is, even if I can transfer to another email and still get back my videos, they're more likely the videos are still gonna are still going to be targeted, even if even if I don't have the same thing sourced to where they can track me, because it's still because the ones that file the copyrights are from Japanese companies. They don't really care much about tracking. They'll just file whatever, and they'll even pursue anybody even with a similar name if they somehow have a grudge. So it's a really bad. I was dealt a really bad hand. They were just, and YouTube and the Japanese companies were basically cheating at this point. It sucks on my part, but I haven't given up. But what's really discouraging is that now that I don't have monetization, it really begs me to wonder, like, all of this going to be worth it, trying to rebuild, because everything just got torn down just like that, and I'm in a really bad and I'm not in a really good situation financially, and it sucks. It really sucks. And I hope I can pick up the pieces as quickly as possible, so I don't need to worry about it anymore by the time the year ends, or even earlier, hopefully. But it's a really bad thing to just deal with right now, and I'm sorry if I didn't give the heads up earlier. I mean, Quiet Crew, one of the fellow YouTubers, we had a podcast the other day, and we only briefly talked about because I didn't really want to specify a lot of it, the whole details in particular. It's a really bad. It because I wanted to not have my mind too much on it. It's been stressful, and like I said, I don't really want to put up with that, deal with that sort of stress, have to deal or focus, have my mind too attached to that sort of sense. When I was doing the podcast, I want to enjoy anime, enjoy everything related to anime. Like, even when I know that I can be a little bit of a nitpicking, it can be a bit critical, and I know that I'm hard to please at times because Western stuff has been boring nowadays for the most part. It's been rough. I mean, this is not something I really want to just happen in an untimely way. Blame YouTube. Go to their headquarters, throw bricks at them, boycott them, do whatever, guys. It is the way they're handling things sucks, straight up. There is no excuse they can have for it. I don't care if it's the Japanese companies doing their own thing. YouTube should know YouTube should at this point not accept any of these these rights, like knowing that this can, like, especially the auto detect ones. Those are annoying. Those are like annoying as hell. They're just really toxic as hell. I mean, it's just it it doesn't, sometimes it doesn't make sense. Like, I'll get blocked, and then also, like, from all countries, and then they just take it down, even though it's there, no one's going to review it anyway. It's a really bad. It really sucks. It's not fair, and it's just it. And the YouTube thing with their copyright policies just doesn't even help. It actually makes it worse, because now people can just file whatever, and then, like, YouTube is somehow not as just too lazy to even accept stuff. They'll just reject. Like, I don't even know what they're doing in the, like, behind this, like in front of their screens right now. I don't know what, I don't, like, YouTube staff, I don't know what you're doing right now, but whatever you're doing in terms of handling stuff like this, you're not doing it the right way, and I'm just letting you know right now. I mean, as little as teeny weeny as my channel has become because of your ignorance, I am letting you guys know what you're doing is not right, or at the very least, is not a very well advised way to handle things. So I got this off my chest. Let's get to just anime reactions, because this is the point of my channel. So the last time I counted Astra, Char has now basically has revealed himself as the culprit, and we all got teased it was going to be Ugar. Like, I thought at some point, but when I realized that Ugar cannot be the one, I just then realized, like, is it Char's? And then when they revealed Char's backstory, there seems to be something missing at that time when they revealed it, and I'm just like, ooh, he is probably the guy. And what do you know? He is. The problem I just have with the show is that I feel like the revelations could be a lot more impactful, like, individually, instead of just trying to sparsely, just is like, doesn't feel like something like, oh shit, it's something really, really important. And the mood with lashes don't work. That's just a nitpick on my part. The story is still the story itself, the setups and the premise, all that is still really good. The part with the Earth and the Astra thing was a little bit of an expected, but also a little bit of an unexpected, because I didn't think at first that frozen planet that they first where they started their lost journey was Earth, but it now starts to make sense in the sense. Anyway, so I guess I've done enough rambling about stuff. Let's get this started, and I'll try to be on a pause. Like, get myself on a positive note. Like, I did mention about the shit deal with the copyright thing, and then I have to, and my account is gone. I have to do his new account. So that's basically all there's to it. So let me just go ahead and pull this up. All right, I'm not gonna do a Funimation thing. I don't. If somehow they cast it, and I'm blaming, and I think they do this on purpose for anime actors. So fuck you. To anyone who tries to do it, to anyone who tries to Funimation who try to tax this shit on. You're endangering us as anti-tubers. All right. Okay. Starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Mm. 2 episodes remaining. How do they wrap this up? Because they skipped a lot of content to where I feel like it could be a well paced out series. I know some people said that this might need 15 episodes, like maybe 13 or 16. like maybe Angels of Death. The only reason why I'm not like listening right now, I've listened to it a couple of times. It's fine. I think I really think that it needed 24 episodes to accommodate what was missing, what I probably sure was missing from the manga, which I'm likely going to pick up, like because I don't usually pick up source material, but nowadays it can interest me. Like I want to at least see. Like my curiosity with source material has reached to a point where if I'm interested enough, I will check it out. Um, that's why I'm following Vinland Sagas in manga right now. Um, I don't know how this will end. Will this end tragically? Will this end when everyone's happy? Will they be able to live normal lives out after all this? Or the sacrifice be made? I don't know yet. Confession. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, that's when you want to put down all evidence at this point. Be just being told straight up to just die for the king. Someone that you've never really been emotionally attached to. Like that blows. That really blows. Is that a lie? No, no, no. Those are what you call idiots. Religious idiots. Wonderful? I pity your ass, man. She wants to take Arius back, huh? Does it have to do with does it have to do with that fake improvised backstory, or supposedly? It's not really surprising anymore. Okay, I'm guessing that's the original she's talking to, and that the one he's talking to right now is a clone. That's fucking weird. When think about it. Okay, okay, she is the original. Considering the connections, it's not as surprising. I'm just glad they at least answered that question as to why the similarities there that we noticed. It is like some Gundam take where stuff is still like way behind in this in terms of technology in the space age and shit. Well, almost. It has that vibe. So biological clone, but a surrogate. Oh yeah, okay. We gotta look at that surrogate thing again. You could do a better looking algorithm though. Whatever, it sounds good. Right. If Shars is a, how old was he when the baby was there? how much older than is he as a clone than Arius is right now? I would guess maybe like a 4 years of 4 or 5 years apart, maybe. Okay. This is where we get. Okay, okay. I know they want to go assassinate her, but really, just push her off. Why not just do the whole dagger thing? Okay, make the accent. Wow. That is so messed up, man. This man was driven to the point where he just wants to just give up his life. He doesn't give a shit about it, and he's trying to maintain it. More like your original. The original of Sarah, but a different, but a surrogate mother. Okay, that's okay. This is all sorts of messed up, man. So this poor little thing just lived without knowing about, thinking that she had a normal. Like I would say that she should at least notice because she has different colored hair, conveniently. But that's messed up. You should destroy that monograph, man. It's such a fucked up monograph. No, you don't understand. Damn. Finally, stuff got real. Wait, was there a hang was there a ditch earlier right there? Wasn't a cave or that sucks, man. They didn't ask to be clones to just to die. No, none of them did. Not a single fucking soul in that group asked to be born a clone. Wow. What was that stance though? Oh, this damn it, Leroy. This this like this show finally escalated. Finally. Will it be worth it within these last few episodes though? We'll see. Oh hey, look, it's air gear. Yep, it's air gear. There is no way he got okay. Oh shit. Oh. Oh, that is kind of gnarly. Kind of reminds me of if anyone watched Stardust Crusaders, like the way that one guy's voice could just literally just be slicing your body parts off, or when you don't stand. Where's Miki when you need it? I was referring to the Parasite character, but yeah. Well, they finally answered the most important question. Did was Arius a clone, a normal clone like them? Yes and no. She's a clone of nobility, but she was raised by a surrogate mother. So you gotta think how messed up Arius's situation was, not knowing she was not only a clone herself, but I mean like the others, but that she was a clone of nobility, a nobility. Blech, I can't even say it. I don't know. Finally, I mean, I'm glad to see where shit got real, for actually real. No mood whiplashes, none of that bullshit. This was real serious. Now, the qualm I had is just like it's personal. I just feel like just finally, and even then, it's kind of like, well, that's pretty expected. I mean, we were kind of suspecting that thing with ours for quite some time. Sharks, though, his situation was really messed up when you think about it. This man, fuck the king, fuck his original, fuck his king. Man. I mean, monarchy should monarchy should just die, like straight up. I didn't. That was a really fucked up situation, and that makes me feel bad for him, honestly. He didn't like. No one asked to be born a clone, and the fact that he was forced in that situation, like all he had to love was biology. When Sarah was still alive, but then she got killed. I was wondering, like, yes, they want to make the assassination attempt look like an accident, but I just felt like it doesn't really push off a cliff, really, and people are just gonna buy it. People are just gonna buy that or something. I mean, and of course they're not gonna. Of course they're not gonna leave the clone. Of course they're not. That part is like, I don't really know what they really think. I do think they could have carried out the assassination attempt a little better, like maybe not the simple push off the cliff thing. Like that felt weird. It's different from the one when we first did the account, did the account of what looked like a younger Saris. It was more like he did say it was something improvised on the spot, but there was some truth to it. It was a version, like a little version that at least did not really. It was different from the actual story, and which is kind of interesting. And I don't know if that's a fault or if there's some inconsistency with that. But I will just say that he just probably made that part up, but it was actually based off what was actually true. That's the whole thing. So Iris is not Saris. Well, Saris is Iris. I mean, Iris is Saris, but she's also not Saris because the original one died, and yeah, it is. So it can kind of also say why Iris felt actual love from her mother, or rather, non-biological mother, based on the revelations there. Charis was a mentally broken is a mentally broken man. It, that's why I had the notion of he's too good to be true sort of personality there, and I actually can give some credit, can give a good amount of credit to that. That was messed up what he went through. I mean, just locked in, and then when he's told to die, he's like forced to obey shit, and then the whole thing with him being told to go on a trip and then kill off all the clones there because they passed the clone act, so all the clone so the whole crime regarding them cloning themselves is gonna be there. I still think these guys as clones. I would assume it's not like in Star Wars that they could still live like normal humans, but I don't know about fertility wise, but it is it. I do think that I do think they're gonna be able to get back home. Everyone will be safe. It's just a matter of they're gonna have to fight authorities in order to do that. And Man, the part with sharks, right? The part with sharks and Kanata, I do think that part felt a bit forced in a way. Now that's just me. Like normally to others, this would be pretty good of a moment right there. I'm not buying the part with Kanata, part being able to jump, but to be fair, he is pretty athletic and he does have fucking air gear. I do make the reference to air gear because it was just kind of it was a really it was really good. Like because it's Kanata, that's how he is. He lost his right hand though. That hurt. He caught he literally reached. I really don't know why though. When in retrospect, why I would want to reach out, knowing that something bad's gonna happen with his hand, and when it stopped, and like that was just that I God I can only that is just gruesome. I'm not gruesome. Just like it really sucks to watch to see that he lost his hand now, and he would probably have to get a prosthetic like when they get back or something. And he told Charles, "You can be my right hand man." Because remember the flashback. Charles reached out with his right hand, and Charles is a guy. He's claiming that he does. He was all just a setup. He did not really. He's trying to claim he did not enjoy the company, but he did. He genuinely did, and Kanata can sense that. Yes, his appearance is a little too good to be true, but from how he was interacting, you can see there is a genuine interpretation that he is actively trying to be friends. That what he is experiencing during this whole journey was everything he's ever kind of like more like everything he's ever wanted because he has a thing for biology and all that, which in retrospect now I do think he exhibited more of a fondness for nature because of that. I mean, to be fair, the revelation did come a bit the thing with biology does feel like an afterthought when you think about it, but it gives more of an incentive as to why he wants to be outside of that birdcage called nobility and all that bullshit, shenanigans. And there's another revealing that Charles did mention upon that, and then Molina, I think that was her name, right? She just said that there are people out there willing to die simply for the cause that they worship, whatever they worship in, and that speaks a lot to real life. There are those idiotic people out there that will die that will die for the sake of something they worship, even though that thing they worship may not necessarily be righteous at all. It's a messed up situation, in all honesty. So, are they gonna get back home? Yes, I do think they're gonna make back home. I actually think they're all gonna be alive by the time the series ends. I do think they're going to be able to fight the authorities. It's gonna be a tough one, but I do think everyone's gonna be live happily ever after. Now I can say there might be some death. There is a chance of that. I'm just saying more likely they're gonna all survive. They're all gonna be able to live normal lives. And the originals are gonna be dealt with in one way or another. There's gonna be some drama, there's gonna be some furniture moving. That's gonna be the finale, I think. So with that being said, that will do for this reaction. Thank you guys to whomever was able to find this video, know about the situation regarding my channel, the original one, and what went down, and get all the others to subscribe to this channel and try to build it back up, because I seriously need it, man. Because I really want to enjoy doing reactions again. Because I don't think I'm going to be, because I'm not feeling the joy of doing reactions if I have all those subs just taken away and not be aware and not be immediately aware of the fact that that my channel was just basically gone. That everything the original channel had was basically gone. And there's that. And it makes me wonder if some of the subs do care. And now if you care, you'd have to notice that I was missing from your list, just press search, press my name, Ryusei, Ryusei Reacts. Look at my channel, subscribe to it. That's all I can ask for. This is also like, this is not just a Kanata and Astra episode. This is also me trying to shout you out, guys. Please resub to this channel, because I really need to rebuild from this, because YouTube, this is all on YouTube. There is no other, I don't care about the details with it, blah 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 blah, with like, oh, we could have done this and this and that. YouTube started this shit, and it was a really shitty deal and a painful choice, because on my part, even though I know I could have dealt with it better, it was ultimately a decision I had to make when I tried to, at the time, when I had to consider everything else going on. So there's that, guys. Hopefully you understand. So on that note, if you like this video, smash the like button. If you enjoy my content and you want to sub, or just realize that you haven't subbed and you haven't subbed because that you're not subbed to this because of the whole thing with my YouTube channel, the whole recent situation with my YouTube channel, just hit subscribe. If you want notifications, just hit the bell icon, as always. Also, check out links in the description of this video if you want to contact me on other social media platforms, which will include my Twitter, my Discord server, and my Patreon page. You can also check out the other channels I support on YouTube. But on that note, that'll do it for this edition of Anime Reaction. So until then, guys, we'll see you next time.